Welcome to Virtualize Everything. Today we're going to be setting up Deepseek inside of an LXC using Docker, along with a web UI. So there's no more need for communicating with your Deepseek AI that's self-hosted using the command line. Let's start out by creating our container by clicking Create CT. Now we're going to enter the host name. This is going to be the name of the container. And after we do that, let's set our password and our check password. Now we'll go ahead and press next, and we're going to select our container image. Mine's going to be Ubuntu 24.04. Now let's set our storage size to 100 gigs. This stuff tends to be pretty space usive, so we want to make sure we have it good. Pressing next, let's set our CPU to 4 CPUs and our memory to 10 gigs, or at least 10,000 megabytes. We're going to select DHCP for our network. Pressing next, we're just going to move ahead until we hit finish to create the container. When we get task OK, the container will be created. Now it's time to actually start our container up. Upon closing this window, we'll select our container name in the database size. Then we'll hit start and select console. When this container boots up, we'll get a screen to log in. We are going to log in with the username of root and the password that was set up when we created the container. Now that we're logged in, it's going to be time to update the container. We're going to do that with apt update and apt upgrade, but we're going to be running them as two separate commands today for no reason other than that's how I did it when I filmed. You can string them together with ampersands, and that's the way I normally do this. So the first step in the process of installing Docker is going to be to install some software called Carl. That's going to allow us to run the Docker install script. So right now we're using the command apt install Carl, and we added the -y to automate the process. Now that we're done downloading and installing Carl, we're going to use Carl to download a script and execute it to install Docker. Now that we've fully got Docker installed, it's time to use Git to clone the GitHub repository for the web UI feature. And that's what I'm doing with the execution of this command here. The next step is going to be to use cd to move to the directory that we cloned our GitHub repository into. Part of the GitHub repository that was downloaded was a Docker Compose file, and we don't need to do any editing in it for this particular build and use, but as you can see here, I'm running a Docker Compose up -d --build command because although one of the containers that we're downloading is going to be an off-the-shelf ollama container, we actually have to build a second npm container for the use of the web server for the actual web interface for this project. Okay, so the next part that you see me doing here is finding the IP address of the container because we set it with DHCP. Now I'm going to go over and enter that into a web browser followed by a port number. I'm going to jump back here and run a docker ps command to show you where I'm getting that port number from, but basically that's the port that the Docker setup or Docker Compose file is passing this whole server to. Now we're going to set up the process of setting up the actual web interface, and I'm going to be entering the username, the email address, which I'm just using at localhost, as well as the password that's required. The next step here is going to be to maneuver through the windows telling us about the upgrades, and we're going to start the process of downloading the Deepseek model. And you can see me going over here to Ollama Hub and going to Deepseek and scrolling down to pick the model that I want, just like we did in the previous video. Once I've picked the model that I want, I'm going to select it and go back to the web interface where I will paste it into the models tab and select the pull feature. And that will begin downloading the model itself onto our new LXC server. Once the model's finished downloading, we can click on the caret where it says select models and select our Deepseek model, which is what you see me doing here. Now we're ready to start asking Deepseek questions here in the question box. And I'm starting out just by asking it a simple question about how to write a hello world prompt in Python. Once it gets a prompt, it will take a good amount of time to get an output. And unfortunately, that's due to the lack of GPU in our server. I just don't have a GPU to pass through. The performance would be significantly better if we did indeed have a GPU. But as you can see here, this is a kind of real time of it displaying the message. It will print out the actual answer of how to get Python to write hello world, and it's reasonably correct. So now that we have a working output from our container and of our AI, I'm going to conclude this video presentation here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are able to start using a WebUI with Deepseek here to have your own self-hosted AI. I would hope also that you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so to help Virtualize Everything continue to grow.